Hi there, Pat. Well, the president's campaign tonight firing back at Attorney General Bill Barr, claiming he has not done a proper investigation. But Trump's campaign has lost more than 24 lawsuits as they've tried to overturn the vote. And tonight, an alleged pay-for-play scheme involving presidential pardons. Breaking tonight, President Trump has talked with his advisors about whether to grant preemptive pardons to his children, son-in-law, and his personal attorney, Rudolph Giuliani, according to the New York Times. The Times reports the president has told others he is concerned Biden's Justice Department might seek retribution against the president by ordering investigations into his children, though Biden has publicly said he will not try to influence investigations and has said he will not weaponize the Justice Department the way Trump has. Professor of politics at Claremont McKenna College, Jack Pitney.
It doesn't look good. People, if they think of the pardon power at all, remember the Nixon pardon. That was extremely controversial, probably cost Gerald Ford the election in 1976. And this would leave yet another stain on the Trump administration.
And according to CBS News, the Justice Department is investigating a bribery scheme that directed money to the White House or used political contributions in exchange for a presidential pardon, according to court documents released Tuesday. The district court in Washington, D.C. released 20 pages of heavily redacted documents that do not identify who is being investigated nor the timing of the alleged scheme. An official with the Justice Department says no government official was or is currently a subject or target of the investigation disclosed in the filing.
The person, whoever this person may be, got the idea that the effort would be successful. Gee, where would that person get such an idea?
Another bombshell today, Attorney General William Barr dealing a major blow to the president's ongoing false and unproven claims of voter fraud. Barr told the Associated Press, "To date, we have not seen fraud on a scale that could have affected a different outcome in the election. It's a significant repudiation from one of the president's most loyal cabinet members." Barr was at the White House today for a meeting planned before he made those comments.
This is playing with fire.
Barr himself questioned mail-in voting before the election and afterwards, told federal prosecutors to look for evidence of voter fraud. Now Barr is debunking the wild claims made by the Trump campaign.
This election was a fraud. It was a rigged election.
President Trump continues making baseless accusations, and his campaign is firing back tonight, saying with all due respect to the Attorney General, there hasn't been any semblance of a Department of Justice investigation, again claiming ample evidence of illegal voting.
Help is on the way.
Meanwhile, President-elect Joe Biden today unveiled the team that he says will be responsible for rebuilding the American economy. The incoming economic team stands out for its diversity, with 2 African Americans and 4 women total, including the first to be tapped as Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. The former Fed chair signaled she will move quickly on the economy once confirmed.
It's an American tragedy, and it's essential that we move with urgency.
And today, Mr. Biden called on the Senate to schedule confirmation hearings for early next year, regardless of who controls the Senate. Remember, the runoffs in Georgia on January 5th will determine Senate control. Pat, back to you.